Hello again, it's Derp here. Welcome back to another update video. I think this will be my final update on this build, since I did everything I want to and I still failed to do a deathless series or deathless Uber Elder. I think my best is 2 deaths on Uber Elder and 1 death in series. So yeah, but I am cooking up another build, and I think this build is basically more than completed. So what I did change from my last update is that I got myself this amulet, since I got a mirror shot from a harbinger. So I got myself this amulet, which gives me cold damage. So I actually shatter some of the porcupines, which really saves me a lot of times, because you only need to shatter half of the pack to not get insta-kill by the porcupines. Like if you jump into the porcupines with only fire and lightning damage, like I did before, you just dies, because you don't have enough evasion to evade, and you don't have enough armor to actually take the damage. So the only way to fix it, like I said before, is either use a Taste of Hate or get a similar amulet like this. So I do some cold damage, so now I don't actually die even though I jump into a big pack of porcupines. Also, if you combine this amulet with the Taste of Hate, even the furthest I've got so far, which is 450 for this character, is still okay-ish. I don't have to deal with the full screen of exploding bugs. But there will still be exploding spiders here and there, but it won't be the entire screen filling up with the exploding spiders. So it actually helps a lot. So maybe if you want to play the build, maybe you can get an amulet that has the extra cold damage mod. One amulet has the crit multi for your bossing purposes, and one amulet has the extra cold damage for your mapping purposes or delving purposes, combined with the Taste of Hate, which makes porcupines no longer one-shot you. You still want to avoid jumping into the middle of the big pack, but if you do, you don't instantly die. That's the major thing, and it really helps in depth when you destroy the exploding spider's corpse. And as for the skill tree, I respect this life note here because I don't think it's too point efficient, and I grabbed this wheel life and energy shield wheel here, so I get more energy shield compared to last time, and I also get the energy leech from here. So this actually allows me to stay up my energy shield even though if I'm dealing with a single target. So, and in terms of mapping or fighting a bunch of Metamorphs, for example, my energy shield will be top up most of the time thanks to the Watcher's Eye with energy shield gain on hit and the leech. If I'm fighting Metamorphs, I'm gonna be full energy shield most of the time. Even in single target, you will still be able to maintain the energy shield a lot of the time, not all the time. If you're single targeting, then your energy shield will not be full all of the time, but you will still have like 500 or 1000 energy shield to, you know, get yourself like a little bit of effective health pool. So yeah, I don't think there's anything I changed compared to my last. I did level to 95. I did level to myself to 95. So I grabbed this point here, extra 45 effect, and you know, more crit for the cyclone means more triggers for the blade fall and blade vortex. I don't know but yeah, the final point, maybe you want to put it in life because there's still more life you can grab around here. Or maybe you can grab more I don't think this 2 point is too efficient unless you really need. Yeah, no, you don't need the int. So yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, there's still one more life note here. So in case you're going for level 100, there's like 3 points, 4 points here. Maybe the final point, I don't know what you can grab in the final point. Maybe this one? Maybe this note here? Well, anyway, I did everything I want. So this is my final upgrade. Oh right, I buy another Abyssal belt and slam the Hunter Exalted Orb and finally got myself the 10% health. Yeah, I think I mentioned the gloves last time too. So that's the update for the build. Maybe I can talk a little bit about endgame content with this build. So basically, for Shaper Guardians, the easiest I think is Hydra / Phoenix for this build because you are dealing your maximum damage even though you're moving, so you can dodge together at the same time as you damage the enemies. So when you keep cycling around the target, little phoenixes won't hit you, which is the major cause of death, is that you stop for a second to hit the Guardian of the Phoenix. The small phoenix just poke you with their fire attack, while the major boss, Guardian of the Phoenix, just lower your fire resistance, so the small phoenix just like 3-shot you if you're not careful. But with this build you can like cyclone in a circle, so the little phoenixes never hits you, and you blind the Guardian of the Phoenix together with the steel skin, so he never actually damages you except his explosion. So as long as you dodge his explosion, you're not gonna get. Yeah, it's easy. As for Hydra, again, you can keep moving, keep cycling around her, so her major attack won't hit you, and even if you get hit by her side cannon, you leech back really quickly because you are leeching both health and energy shield. So if you just cyclone around her, you dodge 99% of the attacks. So Phoenix and Hydra is actually pretty easy. As for Chimera, Chimera, unless you have some really nasty mods, it's not too bad. Just make sure every time, just make sure you cycle around the ads good enough so you can spawn cam the right side with when the big guy shows up, you instantly kill them. Even without flash, I think you can still kill the big guy pretty easily with this build. So yeah, just spawn cam the right side. If you're worried, just stay at the right side. If you are confident you can jump around, but always spawn cam the big ad from Chimera. And Chimera himself is not difficult at all. His 3-hit combo can kill you, his circle can kill you. You need to jump out of the circle or go behind him with your cyclone. Unless you just stand there and take it, he won't kill you easily. As for the smoke phase, be sure when he spawns you cyclone at him so you're blinding him before he go into smoke phase. You have like 1 second at least to blind him, so unless you are on the other side of the arena, you should be able to blind him. If you blind him before he go into the smoke phase and then you steal skin as soon as you start taking the first hit, you will not die before he kills you. Just use your Quicksilver and Leap Slam around. Yeah, again, like I said before, just try to get the gloves like this. Don't need to be a fingerless silk glove, just any pair of shaper gloves and spam the essence until you get live and, you know, the blind mod. So your Leap Slam will be fast enough for those end game contents. Add in the Ham enchantment if you can afford it, or if you can get it. If you don't use the Crown of Ice, it will be a lot easier. And you can even use Elder Helmet for the minion life support, so the golems dies even less. And also, yeah, Chimeras sometimes kill your golem, but it's not that common because you're blinding him still. So usually he won't kill your golem, but in really rare cases or really nasty mods, he can still rarely kill one of your golems. So be sure to summon it back. So out of the Shaper Guardians, Minotaur is actually hardest for this build because he do a lot of physical damage with the falling rocks. So if your golems are standing inside the rocks, the falling rocks, they're gonna die pretty quickly. And then he used the burrow randomly on your golem. He can attack you. He can seems to be targeting you, but still randomly target one of your golem randomly. So just look out for that, because if you get caught with his burrow, you have good chance you still die. His burrow does so much damage despite the and your flask will not be up for the entire fight because they buff the shit out of their health. So your flask may not be always up. If you do not have your Basalt flask up combined with your steel skin, his burrow can still kill you, especially if he has damage mods. So yeah, Minotaur is because he actually kills your golem, and because he can randomly do the burrow, and the burrow can also deal heavy damage to your golems. So if you're dragging the fight too long, or if he has too many defensive map mods, then the fight's way too long, so your golem actually start dying, you become a lot weaker, and it can get messy. So beware of that. Shaper himself, yeah, Shaper is still not difficult at all. He just have a lot more health, but Shaper himself is still not too bad. As for normal Elder, for the Elder Guardians, the poison guy is still the easiest because you have flash charge regain because he do a lot of his copies. So you not only get your flash charge back a lot, you also get your Vow Blade Vortex. And also since they are in the same map now, they are affected by map mods, but it also means you can use your Vow skill on them. So you can skip the first phase basically with Vow Blade Vortex together with your own attacks, and then the second phase he's gonna do the copies and you gain your flash charge back. And in the third phase, you will have your Vow Blade Vortex again. So, yeah, and you have I would say enough physical reduction, so none of his attack can one-shot you. And as long as you don't stand still and take all of his attacks, then the Poison Elder Guardian is not really a problem because he still do mostly physical. He just deals some chaos damage. He still do mostly physical, so yeah, he's the easiest. Well, I think he is tied with the fire guy. The fire guy is also extremely easy. He does no damage. He just does no damage. Even with his slam hits you, it's like it takes half of your health at most, even with some damage mods. So yeah, the fire guy, I forgot the Elder Guardian's name, but yeah, the fire Elder Guardian also doesn't matter much. The pure physical guy he can still hurt. His weapon throw is, yeah, you need to jump around the edge of the arena because you don't know which golem he's gonna target. your golem will run around and he will randomly target your golems. So jumping around doesn't really work on that guy because he can still hit you because he targets your golem. So yeah, but you can take, I think 4 hits, 3-4 hits. So yeah, unless you get really unlucky streaks, he should not be killing you. And when you jump back into him and start attacking, you will leech back your health and energy shield pretty quickly. So yeah, unless he has some really nasty mod, he's not too bad, but he can be real bad because again he does fist damage. So if he focus fire one of your golem can die. And the lightning guy is, yeah, your golem won't die to the lightning guy, but you will. Because again, he can target your golem. So you can jump around and suddenly he targets your golem and the lightning step onto top of you. So yeah, that's the thing. But when he do the lightning tendril, you can actually circle around him with Cyclone. You will still take some damage, but as long as you are not standing still, he should not kill you because again you're leeching back both of your health and energy shield. So when he do the lightning tendril, you can actually slowly circle around him, which will still be fine. But his lightning storm core thing, that can really mess you up because if you get hit by the last hit, which is the triple lightning core, that can still kill you. But yeah, that is the most dangerous attack. So that's the Elder Guardian. And normal Elder is just a joke. Honestly, normal Elder is just a joke. Like, yeah, there's not much to talk about. Normal Elder is just a joke. I think normal Elder is even easier than Shaper because if you're not careful, Shaper can still kill you easily. But normal Elder is like just circle around him and he can't do anything. And then in the second phase, you're dealing with portals and normal ads. So yeah, normal Elder is just a joke. So as for the Conquerors, Conquerors, the easiest is okay, a Hunter. Hunter can be the easiest, or it can be the hardest. It can be the hardest because you have no chaos resistance, and if you touch the poison, you die, and it kills your golem in seconds. So it can be the hardest, but what I found is that just don't attack him forehead at the second phase. When the middle is filled up with poison pool with the 3 snakes shooting chaos projectiles at you, just don't attack him. Wait until the poison pool in the middle disappears. Then resummon your golem and burst him. So you jump into the fight, burst him. When the middle 3 snakes start to appear and start shooting, just jump around the arena. Do not attack at all. Never attack in that phase because unless you have chaos resistance. Yeah. If you do not attack him in the second phase and wait until the middle poison pool disappears, then the Hunter is a joke because his own attacks does nothing. His own attack is physical, I think. Because if it's chaos, he should still kill me, but he doesn't, even if he hits me. And yeah, the Hunter is a joke as long as you don't attack him at all when the middle is filled with poison. So Hunter can be the hardest and can be the easiest. And then the next easiest is the Fist guy. Because we actually have enough Fist reduction. You have 20 base with the Chaos Golem, and then you have 12% from the endurance charges. So when you have the Basalt Flask up, then even if you do not have the Basalt Flask up, he still will not one-shot you. Because you have close to 40%, I think. 30 something percent. Even that is enough because they don't get map mods, so even the big fish won't one-shot you. It never happened to me. It just never. I'm not sure if the biggest crit roll can one-shot you, but I never take more than 4,000 damage, I think. I think I take around 4,000 at most, even on level 82, like 83 fish guy. Yeah, Drox. I think his name is Drox. Other than that, you just attack him. Drox is the most straightforward fight. He get a lot of damage reduction, but you just attack him until he's dead. And because this build has enough fish reduction, so he will never one-shot you. If he doesn't one-shot you, you leech back before his next attack, so problem solved. You face tank this guy, nothing you need to do. You face tank the guy. And yeah, I don't think I ever died to him. Like ever, I never died to him. Not once. So yeah, Drox is nothing. So the Storm Lady is not too bad, Storm Lady, but he can get annoying, and I do die a few times to her if she's stuck inside the hurricane, because again, she can target your golems, and if you don't kill her quick enough, she's gonna get stuck inside her own storm, attacking your golem, and since your golems are immune to elemental damage, they never die, so she just keeps staying inside the hurricane. And then suddenly she snipes you from the hurricane, and you cannot see what she's doing because she's inside the storm. So that's the only problem of her. Her big slam is like fairy telegraph. You go into the sky, you just jump away, jump back. As long as you don't stay directly below her, the slam is fine because that's like 30 hurricanes. Her 30 tornadoes she produces. If you're directly under her, you're gonna eat all 30 of them, even though one of them only do like, I don't know, 500 damage. But if you eat 30 of them, you're still gonna die. But if you jump away and then jump back in, you can eat maybe 3 or 5. You will still barely hurt you. It will still barely hurt you. So yeah, don't get hit by the slam. And if you're really not killing her quick enough, you can always use Convocation to summon your golem back to you and bait her out of the storm. You can maybe, I don't know, get rid of one of the golem, or maybe, yeah, you need to give up one of the gems, so it's up to you which gem slot you give up for the Storm Lady fight. You can use Convocation, or you know, if you are feeling confident, you need to wait until she decided to get out of the storm, or do her slime attack so that you can bait her out of. Yeah, basically it can get annoying if she gets stuck inside the storm, and you cannot see what her animation and what she's doing, and then suddenly get sniped. So that's the Storm Lady. As for the square laughing guy, he actually do. I think his attacks looks like lightning damage, but I think most of his attack consists of at least partially physical damage, because firstly, it can damage my golems quite a lot actually. My golem actually dies. Actually, Drox doesn't kill my golems before I kill him most of the time, unless I drag the fight for too long, but again, even though your golems dies, you can still face tank him and while resummoning your golems. But for the square loving guy, I forgot his Baron. Is that his name? The square loving guy. His attacks look like lightning, but I swear they are physical because it actually kills my golem quite a lot. If I don't kill him quick enough, he kills my golem. and then things can get messy. And again, since he doesn't slam the ground, he shoot like something shotgun, and then they shotgun like 5 projectiles. He makes 5 circles on the ground, and then the 5 circles explode. So he shoot 5 circles. That 5 circles also do damage, and then the circles explode. And since again he can target your golem, so if you're cycling around and he target one of your golem, you can unluckily get shotgun by 3 of the circles and die instantly. So yeah, he can get some unlucky shots on you. His slam doesn't one shot if you have full health, and you can always have your steel skin, but his circle explosion attack is so dangerous since it deals heavy damage to your golem, and you don't know where he will be targeting, and they explode faster than you can lip slam away. So I think the hardest Elder Slayer is gotta be the square laughing guy. So yeah. And then we have Cyrus. Cyrus is just a pain in the ass, because again, like I said, for both Shaper and Elder, they never kill your golems because 90% of their attacks are elemental, pure cold actually, and their physical attack, yeah, Shaper Slam I think Shaper needs 3 slams to kill your golems, and he doesn't do it frequent enough. And they regenerate their health, thanks to the Primordial Harmony Jewel, which really help your golem stay alive. So yeah, if you're willing to sacrifice 1 jewel socket, then you can use this. Then your golems actually last. It's so much quality of life. It's so much quality of life if you use the jewel, if you use Primordial Harmony. And yeah, if you use Primordial Harmony, Elder and Shaper just never kills your golems. In the Uber Elder fight, it can kill them if the arena is filled with the physical degen. Other than that, they just never kill your golem. They don't normally kill your golem. I don't think I died to any of Shaper and Elder, unless in the Uber Elder fight where the entire arena is filled with physical degen, then the golem can start dying in the final phase. But normally Shaper and Elder just never kills your golem. But Sirius, oh my god, Sirius, I think I killed him 5 or 6 times, and the best I did is 1 death, I think, or 2 deaths. I forgot 1 death or 2 deaths. But yeah, since your golem just keep dying, his gigantic storm dies and then kills your golem, and then his laser beam kills you, and then yeah, all of his attack do physical chaos damage. I think it does fire, physical, lightning, and chaos, if I remember correctly. But basically, his attacks can kill your golems easily. If his machine gun laser hit the same golem with all 5 hits, then the golem dies. If the cross shape laser beam, spinning laser beam at this final phase, it kills your golem. His meteor kills your golem. His gigantic storm kills your golem. His basic attack kills your golem. So yeah, basically if your golem start dying, because your golem nodes requires you to have number per summoned golem, you get the effect per summoned golem. So when your golem start dying, you're gonna get less physical reduction, less life regen, less attack speed, less crit chance, and then you have less damage. And then if more than 2, if 3 of the golem dies, you're no longer immune to elemental elements. So you can actually get shock and ignite. And it just gets super messy when your golem start dying, and your golem will die in a serious fight. So yeah, that's too many things for me to manage. Like if your golem die and you can instantly locate which golem die and instantly resummon them, then yeah, you can still manage it, but I cannot do it. So I'm having big trouble in the serious fight because of that, because I'm like, golem start dying, I'm just like a lot weaker, I am less tanky, I no longer regen my health, and then I deal less damage. One thing leads to another, so yeah, the serious fight can really be messy. Because yeah, it all depends on how much he kills your golem. If he just keep killing your golem, then yeah, it gets just so annoying. So yeah, that's serious. And then Ubelda is not too bad. Again, because your golem rarely dies. But since they're way more tanky now, and I get carried by DPS for at least 3 leagues now. So yeah, you know. The best I did is 2 deaths so far with this character. So yeah, and I think this build actually do good enough damage, considering. And I still, yeah, I think I break my first attempt with Ubelda, and then I did a few 4 deaths runs, and then I did a 2 deaths run. That's still a long way before I do a deathless Ubelda after they buff him. So yeah, that. But at least your golem don't die, so you can just focus on the fight. So that's the end game with this build. Yeah, I think I did everything with this build already. So yeah, it's a pretty cool build. I like this build quite a lot actually. Because it's Disintegrator, I just like Disintegrator, and you know, Blade 4 is no matter, and I don't play Blade Vortex and Cyclone in a meta way, so I kinda like this build. I actually kinda like this build, even though it's not the strongest build. But it do good enough damage, and it's actually not that tanky, but good enough for endgame. Again, like this build. So if you like Disintegrator like me, or you want to play some, I don't know, emo build, some off-meta build, give it a try, or something like that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna play another build. I have one more build cooking up this league, so yeah, that's it for this build then. So thank you for joining, and I am going to see you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.